Hey, what's going on, folks? So, today we're going to dive into a quick demonstration on how to reverse engineer any specific plan that you have in place with your online business. So, whether that's your content flow, your marketing flow, your sales process, a new offer that you're putting together, anything which you can put a visual representation to so that you can understand the steps you're taking in your process to achieve a specific result. I'm actually a very visual learner. So if you give me a visual representation of something that I can take away and put to work, I can actually get things done pretty quickly. So I've been using a really cool tool to actually build this out called Whimsical. So to go ahead and actually log in, what you want to do in your search bar is type in whimsical.com/login. As you know, I'm a bit of a fangirl of Google, thanks to Flip and Nate. So I'll be signing in with my Google account, but you can actually sign up with different options as well. So I'm going to go ahead and log in and then we can get going. Okay, once you've actually logged in, what you want to go ahead and do is start a new template for yourself, which you can start to build out your process from. So you can do that by going to the three hamburger lines at the top left-hand side of your screen. Once you go there, you will actually find an addition button, which is where you can start your new template. Now, there are going to be a few options. To choose from if you actually don't want to design one yourself. But my preference is to really just start with a blank canvas and build it out from there. But really just depends how you actually want to do things yourself. So what I thought we could dive on a few minutes here is my 2003-2004 workflow for my 100K to 500K roadmap. And so primarily my business is actually made up of three pillars. So first one being traffic source and content creation, okay, which will lead folks into my group where we go into the nurture phase where I'm actually building out relationships, building out high value trainings and content to help folks reach specific goals without any sort of paid products. So folks can really get to understand who I am, what my brand is about, and how I can actually help them. Okay. And then the third pillar is to go into the ascension side of things, whereby if folks are the right fit and we've built out a solid relationship and we can actually do some cool things together, I will either point them in the direction of one of my affiliate offers or one of my own one-to-one coaching and consulting services. Now, the way you actually build this out, okay, is to either use your flowchart shapes on the left hand side. So if you go to the left hand side of your screen, you'll have all of the features in your toolbar to actually build this out. So you can use flowchart shapes, which is just going to be your normal oval shapes, square shapes, circle shapes, things like that. Okay, there's sticky notes to really actually come up with different notes that you want on your mind map. There is the mind map there, which actually comes in at different stages of your actual development of this. So really just something you've got to play with the functionality while you get used to the tools. Really quite user-friendly, so simple to use. I use all of these arrows to actually point to the next part of my process, which is an arrow connector. So as you see, all of these little curves and bends and arrows point to the next part of every single part of my process. There is the text function so that you can actually write on screen exactly what part of the process it is. And the cool feature here is there's also a link button. So if you wanted to link specific parts of the process to that text, you want to highlight your text and add a link so that if you save this onto a PDF and actually share it as a resource to one of your clients, they can actually click through to the next part of your process from those links. There is an icon tab, which is where I got all of the icons for your Facebook profile, the Instagram profile, TikTok, any sort of icons that you're looking in order to actually build this out. If you press generate, it actually generates everything for you. You can create things. So really just want to get a good feel for how all of this works. If you scroll down a bit, there's also an addition button where you'll be able to generate things with AI. You'll be able to upload an image from your computer, which is actually how I uploaded all of these images here for my coaching and consulting services. Again, you'll get your wireframe elements, your mind map, your cards. So really quite a few tools which you can actually build out and use the functionality of. Okay, once you actually want to download this into a PDF format so that you can actually send it, to different leads or actually add it to different docs depending on where you're actually going to use it, you just press the share button. You'll be able to either copy the link, or what you can do is where this little airplane arrow is actually the share, export, and print. So once you actually press that, you can export it, which will download it directly to your machine. You can get your shareable link, or you can print it off of your laptop. So just a quick guide on how to actually build out a reverse engineered plan, and really recommend you use it if you want a visual representation, because at any specific time that I feel there's a weakness in my flow. So let's just say that I don't have enough lead flow going into my business. I can understand that it's actually actually because I'm not putting out enough content and not actually doing the correct, amount of lead generation type content on the front end of my business. If there's a weakness in my offers, it's because I know that I'm actually not having conversations and building out enough high value resources for my clients to actually take them to that next stage of the journey. So, when you build this out, you really get clarity around what parts of the process have to be firing for the next part of the process to actually be working. So I hope this helps. A really quick little demo of that there. Let me know if you use it. Let me know if I can help you in any way with the functionality and how to move things about and actually get things in gear. And look forward to seeing your visual representation right here in the group. We'll chat on the next one.